Hello and welcome to another episode of AJ's podcast. This podcast is the podcast where I decided to use two microphones to record my voice so that I could pan it and make it sound even more full, like my voice is booming through your speakers. Speakers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna get down to business tonight. You better know that. Oh yes, we're gonna talk about some random shit, and it's gonna be real cool. It's gonna be so cool that it's gonna be cooler than Sub-Zero. Yeah, that's really cold actually. That you it would probably just freeze, and there would be no noise if that was that cold. You know, Anyways, so today I seen my brother, and we were gonna move the stone out of his dirt. And we did one trip, and he was like, you know what, I lost motivation. Let's go get some video games, and let's go get some food. And so, we played some video games, and we ate a chicken salad. It was like a gourmet chicken salad that I suggested that we make, and it was bomb as hell. It was so good. Oh, I could eat it again. And the rub that we put on the chicken, it was some good ass rub. It's from Geisler's. I don't remember what it's called, but it's got a green cap. So good. I know it's not adobo though, but anyways. Also, in my last podcast, you probably witnessed my brother talking to me on the phone through your ears because you didn't see it because it's a podcast. But yeah, I ended up buying my weed. I'm smoking my weed right now. So happy. Weed lessens my anxiety and depression. So well. So I love it. If you're a person who suffers from anxiety and depression, I suggest marijuana. But if you don't want to do the marijuana, you could always do the CBD, which is the marijuana that doesn't get you high. So good. That stuff is so good for you. Yeah, so good. So, with that being said, I think that marijuana should be legal because it's a proven medicine. Obviously, because its history dates back all the way to Egypt, where the Egyptians would use cannabis and the cannabis oil and all of that for healing purposes, for medicine, for getting rid of sicknesses, for strengthening your immune system and your health. So it's literally been used in ancient times as medicine. So why can't we release it and let it be free? It's a plant that wants to love you. And I never seen anybody, like, from my experience, I ain't never seen anybody smoke weed and then, kill someone or hurt someone. The only thing a stone person wants to do is maybe eat something, maybe watch some Netflix or some TV, maybe listen to some good tunes, Yeah, that's what I want to do. But instead, I'm making this podcast. So, how are you doing tonight? I gotta ask you that. Just answer that in your own time because obviously you can't answer me because I'm the one doing the podcast. But just answer that for yourself in the next couple of seconds. Oh, excuse me. I did not mean to interrupt you for a second. But anyways, you can do that. You feeling good? You feeling alright? You feeling just alright? You feeling groovy? I'm feeling groovy. I always feel groovy. Well, most of the time I feel groovy. Sometimes I'm off my groove. But it's okay. Because I still know how to move. And that's right. So, the thing about maracas is that you gotta shake them. But you can't shake them properly when you're holding the stick end of it. You gotta hold it like a big ass egg. Because I'll give an example with a tiny maraca that I have. So I got this tiny maraca. This is me shaking it with holding little sticks. You hear how flimsy that sounds? You gotta hold it. You gotta caress that maraca in your hand. You gotta. That's a good maraca sound right there, huh? Yeah. Sounds like a rattlesnake coming to bite you. That's how you know it's a good maraca. I got a few maracas. I like maracas. But yeah, yeah, it's just a percussion thing, you know. You like one percussion instrument, you gotta like them all. In fact, percussion instruments were the first instruments that were like a thing in history, you know? Because before people learned how to make a flute or, make a little string instrument, you just bang shit on shit and it's an instrument, you know? Anything is a percussion instrument. Like this microphone, I could make it into a percussion instrument. Like, see? That made a sound. That's percussion. Same with this one. Yeah. That was a little softer because I didn't want to scare y'all. That last one was kind of loud. But anyways, yeah. If you really think about it, you can drum on just about anything. Um, Everything has a different tone, different note. You can, and this is something that I learned in middle school. I was literally sitting with the girl that was teaching me how to play the tuba a little bit because I used to play the tuba, and she was all like, "AJ," and then she banged on this locker, and she was like, "Match the tone. What tone does this locker make?" And then I found the note. Yeah, it was a B flat. It was a B flat. I still remember that to this day. She knocked on it. She's like, "That's a B flat. AJ, play a B flat and tell me I'm wrong." And damn it, she was right. That's how you know you got good tone, or you're not tone deaf. But yeah, literally everything has a tone to it. Everything has a frequency and a vibration. Everything is everything is energy. Yeah, energy. Speaking of energy, I kind of have a lot of energy right now, but at the same time, I'm kind of tired. You ever get that? You ever get that way where you got a lot of energy and you want to do stuff, but then you're just like not motivated? Yeah. I don't know if it's because I got my COVID shot today, or if because I'm actually tired, but I'm energetic at the same time because I want to do shit. I want to party. Like, yeah, let's get up and dance and do the thing where you drink and you dance, you know? Like that time in Bermuda, except maybe minus the backflip. All I know, all I know is that I gotta quit smoking the cigarettes. Yup, it's true. I gotta stop smoking them cigarettes because it's not good for my lungs. I be coughing up this mucus, and somebody at the package store was calling it like lung butter. Like he heard my coworker coughing, and he's all like, "Yo, you coughing up that lung butter?" And I'm like, "Yo, that's disgusting. Don't even say that." Because like that's just gross. Gross. That's I never want to hear that term again. I'm not gonna say it again. That's just gross. But yeah, this dude, he's one of the regulars. Like an irregular regular, but he's a regular. I don't know if he's homeless or not, this guy, but some of them are. So I call them the bridge people because they live under the bridge. Legit. Yeah, they got a camp down there, so I heard, and they just chill down by the river under the bridge, probably smoking crack or doing something. I don't know. Obviously, they be drinking because they come into my package store. So, you know, crazy bullshit. Lots and lots of crazy bullshit. So, I got a lot of books on my bookshelf. I just filled it up with all of my books. I've been going through books to like put on that shelf, and it's full. I mean, those books. If that bookshelf fell off the wall, I think only like 5 books would fall out. And those are the books that are stacked on top of the books that are stacked sideways. If you know what I'm saying. But I like books. I like to read. I read on my own time, though. I like to read lots of things. Lots and lots of things I like to read. I like to learn things, and I also like to entertain myself with words. And that's why I write poetry. I like poetry. Oh, excuse me. I just had another burp. I could taste that chicken salad. Ah, all right. So, with that being said, I think y'all deserve to hear a poem. So I'm gonna read a poem. I just gotta find the right poem. Huh. 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 Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. Here's a good one. It's called Introductions. Two awkward strangers glance and nod at one another in uncertainty. They look away and then back at each other. One smiles, the other blushes and turns to hide. There is a sense of curiosity as one steps closer to give an introduction. The tension is broken and an opportunity presents itself. Two strangers they are no longer. I don't remember why I wrote that poem, but I did. So that's that. That's just a little poem that I wrote. I'm gonna do some podcasts where I read poetry, and then talk about it. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that for the next AJ's podcast. I like that. But anyways, if you forgot who you're listening to, this is AJ's podcast. This is the Stream of Consciousness podcast. And the next subject matter that we are going to speak of is unknown in my brain right now because I'm drawing a blank. So excuse me for drawing a blank. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep on talking because something's gonna come onto my mind and then I'm gonna just say it with rhythm and rhyme. Oh yes. Oh yes, indeed. So, when I was in high school, one of my friends drew me a picture of a girl, and like just like from the shoulders up, like it was just basically like a headshot drawing, and she was like, AJ, this is what your daughter's gonna look like someday. And I said, damn, yo, like that's some pretty deep shit. Are you a psychic or some shit? And that's what I was thinking in my head. But I mean, it could be, because it does kind of look a little bit like I would look. So I don't know. Maybe one day I will I will have a daughter and she'll look like the drawing or something. I don't know. I still have the drawing. It's hanging on my wall. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have a daughter one day. Or a son. Or whatever. I know I want to get married. I would love to get married. Fuck all this fucking around bullshit. I'm old school. I do things my own way. I don't need to follow the fucking society that I live in. Fuck society. You know? I wanna live my life and have morals and standards. When are those gonna come back into style, yo? For real. You know? It's crazy. Crazy bullshit. Anyways, I really want to go see a live concert again. Shit, at this point I don't even care if it's a country concert. You know? I just want to I really miss being in a crowd or even up on stage playing, you know? That'd be dope. You know, one day at the package store, um there was this customer, and this customer was asking me about the music that was playing. And the music was my music. And so I told him, hey, this is me. This is my music. I'm glad you like it. And he was like, I could see you performing at Taste of Enfield one day. And for those of you who don't know what Taste of Enfield is the town of Enfield, Connecticut throws a big ass party, and they got food and they got booze and they got music and they got more food and more booze and more music, and it's just all this stuff, and it's big event, and it's great, and I love it, and they do fireworks and shit. It's awesome. And so for that guy to tell me that he see me in the future doing that, that's like, yo, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want to get up on that stage, and I want to bring the groove train, you know? Yeah. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be scrumptious. Scrumptious for my musical ambitions, you know? So anyways, I believe it is time to wrap up this podcast. I don't even know how long I've been talking, but that's okay, because I will start stopping. So anyways, thank you for tuning in to AJ's podcast. This was the podcast where I decided to use 2 microphones instead of 1 so that I could pan my voice left and right with the microphones. All right. Catch you later, and thank you for tuning in to AJ's podcast, the Stream of Consciousness podcast. All right, I gotta finish smoking this weed.